scored more points in their career? Who averaged more points in the playoffs? Who won more championships? Who led the season more times? Who won more MVP awards? Well, we're going to be breaking down all this in today's Versus video. It's going to be a riot. Stephen Curry certainly has more years of experience under his belt, having played 2 seasons earlier, starting in 2010, and Kawhi not until 2012. Now, both are champions, with Kawhi and the Spurs tasting victory back in 2014, but that was just once. Now, Steph Curry, he's been collecting championship rings like Thanos is collecting Infinity Stones. I mean, he's got 3, but he's hungry for more. Now in this video, we're gonna break down of these two men's statistics and square them off in a head-to-head versus video. My name, of course, is Michael McCrudden, and in our last versus video between Tifu and FaZe Banks, well, 79% of you voted for Banks. I actually voted for the other guy. Yeah, the clout, it's strong with that Banks fella. Alright. We're going to also allow you guys to place your votes. We have a poll in the 3rd round. That's where you get to have your say. And don't let these Hollywood hills fool you. I'm filming this video in Toronto, so you already know who I'm rooting for. Alright, let's get into this versus video. Round 1. Fight! Round 1! Alright, for round 1, we're going to break down their stats. Some would argue that Kawhi is a superior player to Stephen in all regards, but shooting. But we've really got to look at the stats a little deeper to know who is the true victor. Now, we already know that Stephen Curry, he takes the cake for seasons played and championship wins. Now, the two tied on the number of playoffs they've played, but Steph, he's got him beat again because, you know, he's played a lot more games in them playoffs. And he's also got more all-star games under his belt versus Kawhi. He's got 3, Stephen's got 6. It's not looking good for my hometown hero.
It's about just keeping your composure and keep fighting through. Don't put your head down when, players, Steph or Clay make big threes. Just keep playing.
So let's take a look at their honors and their awards. Now, when it comes to season MVP, Steph has won 3 honors twice, and Kawhi, well, he's been named the Finals MVP, sadly just once. Probably twice though, you know what I mean? Just in a little bit.
Kawhi Leonard, the fans of San Antonio know how great you are, and now the whole world does.
All NBA first team is 3 for Stephen versus 2 for Kawhi, and all NBA teams total selections, well, Steph leads with 6 versus Kawhi's 3. But when we talk about defensive honors, this is where the pendulum swings in Kawhi's favor. Now, he's got Steph beat 3-0 for all defensive first teams, 5-0 for all defensive teams, and 2-0 for all defensive players of the year. Now, we could delve a little deeper and take a look at their stats per game. Steph, he averages 23.5 points. For Kawhi, he's got 17.7. But it's in the playoffs when Kawhi really lights it up. I could go deeper into all these statistics, but Steph, he has Kawhi beat with total points, rebounds, and assists. So let's just give him the W and move on to round 2. Congrats. Round 2. Fight! Alright, for round 2, we're going to talk about which one is hungrier. Now, both these men, they are here to win, but you got to imagine that deep down, one of them wants this a little bit more than the other. Now, Steph Curry, he is a hungry dude. We've all seen him chomp down on that mouth guard, but he is coming off 2 back-to-back wins, 2017, 2018, and then another in 2015. Dude's been eating good. Kind of like me.
I'm just excited to be a part of this group and accomplish something special. They want to do it again. That's it.
Now, Kawhi, he hasn't seen the ultimate W since 2014, and he hasn't played in a final since that year. So you got to imagine he's got some built-up ambition that he just needs to let loose. But what motivates most men? Titles and honors, they are one thing, but money also plays an important role. And these two men, they're in very different situations. Now, we got to take a look at their contracts. Now, Stephen, he's only in his 2nd year of a 5-year contract with the Warriors. This will pay him $200 million. That's an average of $40 million per year. Yeah, he should be eating on something better than a mouth guard. He probably is. But as for Kawhi, well, he's a free agent at the end of this season. Now, right now, he's taking home a little more than half of what Curry has. I'm talking $21.3 million. At the end of this season, Kawhi's gonna be taking some phone calls. And if he's fresh off a championship win, well, he's gonna have a lot to offer, which means whoever wants him is gonna have to cough up some serious bucks. Now, I read that if he stays in Toronto, we will see his salary bump up to $32.7 million, and he'll finally catch up to Curry in the $40 million mark, but that'll be in the 4th year of his contract. Still, you know, he's got that in him. He wants that bread, I'm sure.
I don't even know where you're sitting at.
Now with more money on the line and a few years of him sitting out of the finals, well, I think Kawhi has got a little more hunger in him this year. Now he's also got the city of Toronto behind him, and this city hasn't seen a major sports league take home any championship since the Blue Jays back in 1992. Yeah, that was before the Raptors were even a thing. Now one more thing to add, now Stephen Curry, he actually has strong ties to Toronto. I mean, his dad played here, and then his wife, she's from here. So the dude might even have a secret, like, he probably feels a little guilty. So let's give the win to Kawhi, right?
Round 3, fight!
All right, for round 3, we're gonna make this really simple. We're gonna take a look at who makes the better memes. That's right, because whoever wins this, we're gonna get a whole bunch of memes, and that's really what makes things exciting. All right, for Golden State, we got this.
Warriors just ignoring the bells in Portland. Come on, they're ringing the bells, lay off them. Oh, the Dragon Draymond taking everybody out, poor Damian. Run, guys, run!
And for my local Toronto Raptors, we got this.
The King of the North!
I'll have peace on those terms. The King in the North.
My sword is yours, in victory and defeat, from this day until my last day.
The King in the North!
Alright, you guys know what to do now. There is a poll above my head where you can place your bets on whoever you're voting for. Of course, my name's Michael McCrudden. I'll be putting my bet on Kawhi Leonard. The city of Toronto has never been more ecstatic. It is crazy. Last night, people were like climbing street signs and on top of cars, twerking. It was amazing. So, I'm really hoping this city brings home a victory, and it's very exciting stuff. Be sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, guys. We very much appreciate it. I'll see you in another video. All right. Is that everything?
Yeah.
Okay. Boom!
Everybody knows the Warriors have been in the last 4 finals. What was your conversations like in the locker room? Was there some sort of discussion about how they're human just like everybody else?
We don't have conversations like that. We know that they're human.